Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pager here, once again with another video on The Flash Season 3. Now quickly, just before we jump into this video, let me know in the comment section down below what video would you like tomorrow. Would you like a Black Siren video or a Black Flash based video? So just leave in the comments, yo, Black Siren video or yo, Black Flash video, whichever one you want to see. So as you should know, each week they release a trailer or promo for the next episode of The Flash. Well, this week they actually uploaded 2 for The Flash. Now I did a trailer breakdown for the main one, which really covers the story for the episode mostly. But there is, as I said, a second one which was more focused on like the actions of the episodes. Now there are some pretty interesting things within it, so let's watch it first before we go through most of them.
The things we see, the things that we face. No one can do this alone.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
He really does want to help.
I did find at least 6 ways you could have done it more efficiently.
The hot cheerleaders seem to love the way that we did things.
What up, Central City? The name's Kid Flash.
Yo, hey, that's where... What? My suit goes there.
That is a conundrum.
Slow down there. Let's just talk about this. Like 2 adults. Over coffee. Or maybe dinner.
Are you kidding me?
Why do you think that you're the only one allowed to risk your life to do good?
I want my life to mean something. That Iris West, mattered.
I don't know what the future holds. None of us do. We will face it together. Is he a real hero, Joe? Both of my sons are heroes.
So as you would have seen in that trailer, we had some footage from the episode that aired this week, obviously that being episode 10, and we also had a decent amount of new footage from the upcoming episode, that being episode 11, which was most notably based around like Julian Albert being on Team Flash now. We also saw like Iris West doing some like field journalism, as well as the obvious stuff being Cisco suited up as Vibe and taking on Gypsy the bounty hunter in a fight across the multiverse. Now, I'm not going to talk about anything from that trailer apart from the Cisco and Gypsy stuff, as it is the basis and topic of this specific video. So at the end of episode 10, we saw Gypsy arrive on Earth 1 and produce a hologram of H.R. Wells, who she has been contracted to capture and bring back to Earth 19 with her, as he has committed certain crimes on Earth 19. Obviously, Barry and Cisco, who have now grown fairly fond of our friend HR, aren't just going to let this woman take him away without a fight, which is exactly what we are going to get. Now, Cisco organises a trial by combat with Gypsy, which could go really good, or possibly really bad. This is where we will see some multiverse travel between these two characters, as they share basically the same powers for the most part. And they will fight over at least 2 different Earths from what we know and what we can see in this trailer. Obviously, one Earth that the 2 Vibers will fight on is Earth 1, but the other Earth we know that they will be involved on is Earth-38, which if you remember as being revealed in the crossover episodes as the Earth of Supergirl. We see Gypsy and Cisco here briefly fighting in an office with many screens on the wall, which if you watch Supergirl, you would know that this is Supergirl's Earth, and this is James Olsen's office, or the former office of Cat Grant. Later on in the trailer, you do see this girl on the floor who is the former assistant to Cat Grant and the new assistant to James Olsen, Miss Tessmacher. Now, I am pretty confident that Miss Tessmacher will be the only Supergirl character like cameo in this episode. However, they could do it and like include James Olsen for a short time, which would make sense seeing that it is his office. Like, they could make it that Cisco and Gypsy are having this fight right in front of Miss Tessmacher. It might be late at night. She's the only one that's seeing it. Then they leave after making quite the mess, and James Olsen might walk in for 5 to 10 seconds and just look around and just think, what the hell happened to my office? And just like look at Miss Tessmacher. I think that's probably the best way they could do it, and really the way that they can include James Olsen in this episode. But if that doesn't happen, then yeah, you'd have to think Miss Tessmacher would be the only cameo. Now, seeing that these 2 Vibers are fighting across the multiverse, and we know that they're going to Earth-38, they might pop out in Earth-2 or Earth-3 or even like Earth-19, where Harrison Wells, or H.R. Wells might I say, is actually from, which would be pretty cool. Obviously, I don't think Earth-2 would be hard. We have seen Earth-3 for like the tiniest little bit outside of a bank. So it would be cool if they did pop out in Earth-2 or Earth-3. Seeing that they are Earths that we've already visited, it wouldn't be really too hard to set up. But it will be pretty cool to see if that does actually happen. Now, obviously, as I've said, Cisco does wear his suit in this episode. We have seen it briefly before in the Killer Frost episode, I think it is, when Cisco like vibes Caitlin and sees her being Killer Frost in the future. It might have been episode 6 actually when that happened, I'm not too sure. But I do like the suit. It is very, very similar to the comics. Little tweaks here and there, but for the most, like 90% of it is basically the exact same, which is really, really cool. And you never know, throughout the season, Cisco might make little improvements to it because Cisco is a perfectionist and we all know that he likes to improve suits. Now, one thing that isn't really made extremely clear in the trailer is a possible relationship between Vibe or Cisco and Gypsy. Like in the initial trailer for this episode, I think you do hear Cisco call Gypsy like beautiful or something like that. Now, from what I've heard in interviews, like Cisco basically becomes obsessed with Gypsy. I think mainly because she does have the powers, but also because she's pretty attractive. Now, I don't think it's going to be like it's going to be a season-long relationship thing. I think it's going to be similar to like how Cisco and like Golden Glider had their relationship. And even you could compare like Cisco and Kendra or Hawkgirl when they had their little relationship. So Cisco does have relationships on the show. They just don't last as long as other characters. But at least the characters don't die, I guess. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated. If you could leave a like on it, let me know in the comment section below. Is this the thing you're looking forward to most in this episode, with Cisco and Gypsy having their fight across the multiverse? Do you think that we'll go to Earth 2 or Earth 3 or possibly another Earth that we haven't visited before? The fact that we're going to Earth-38 I think is really cool. Like the fact that they have established this other Earth basically already on a completely different show really makes it possible to go in and not have to like establish anything else because it's already established on another show. And do you think that we'll get a James Olsen or another Supergirl character cameo apart from Miss Tessmacher, obviously? And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.